Hi everybody, welcome to Scott's PC. If this is the first time you've been here, my name is Scott and I'm trying to supercool my Ryzen 7 2700X computer build. Links to my rig are down below in the description, along with the link to the Noctua fan. For the past couple of weeks I've been researching and looking for ways to supercool this 2700X. And last week I went ahead and pulled the trigger on a $30 Noctua fan. And so what I did with that fan is I replaced the stock fan on my Hyper 212 RGB Cooler Master CPU cooler. You can see it right there, nice and pretty with whatever that color is. But anyway, the results of replacing that stock fan were negligible. At best, half a degree with all the stress testing I did. So that $30 wasn't even really worth it. But I didn't have enough money to buy more until the next payday, so I lived with it. And I was thinking throughout that whole week that I need to get another one of these fans to either put on the other end of the heatsink or to replace the top exhaust or the rear exhaust. So my first thought was replacing the top exhaust because that fan it just didn't have like the static pressure to push through the grate to exhaust any air. So that was my first thought. My second thought is this is kind of a weak fan. It's more for show, even though it does move the air, exhaust the air okay. That might have been a weak point. So I was thinking to swap out, to buy another one and to put on either exhaust right here. But what I ended up doing is I did go ahead and order another Noctua fan. There it is right there. But I thought, you know what, since the results of the Noctua fan replacing the stock fan on the CPU, I'm going to put both fans as exhaust fans and to see how that would work. And so I ended up doing that and did a little bit of cable management right there. You can see now I have both exhaust Noctua fans, and I think I have one more picture. And there's another angle that you can see. Well, these Noctua fans as exhaust fans made all the difference. They have enough power, enough static pressure to push right through the grates. And I have a very aggressive fan curve and they move air. I'm talking a lot of air, enough to where I dropped 3 to 3.5 degrees Celsius doing the stress tests. So perfect. And the fans aren't loud, it's the airflow that you can hear. So it's moving a lot of air. So you can't really, if I'm describing it, you can't really hear the fans, but you hear the air that it moves. So all in all, with these two exhaust fans, 3 degrees less on full load Celsius, and when I idle, 3 to 4 degrees less at idling. So definitely worth it, at least for me. You know, here's $60 worth of fans. To me that sounds crazy, but I'm an enthusiast, so I'm going to go with it. The next thing I want to see next week or next payday is I want to replace these two intake fans with Noctua fans. So if I do that, that's $120 worth of fans, and I'm going to see if I can, you know, get an extra degree or 2 or 3 more cooling on my stress test that I use. Most of the time I use Cinebench 20 and a few other ones out there. But these up here fans that I have currently, these LED fans, you know, they're okay. But if you can see in the front of my case, links in the description what case I have, you can see I just have about an inch, this inch grate here that goes all the way down the case. And I think even though they're pulling air in, it's not the strongest. So what I want to do is get those Noctua fans and set an aggressive fan curve, or maybe just full speed, and just typhoon this whole PC build to see what we can do, to see if you know, it really helps, and to see if it's worth it for you all. For me, it's going to be worth it because I just enjoy doing it. But anyway, let me go back to this setup right here. I love it. And if you want to see my computer build, make sure to go to the description below and check out the links I put on Amazon, including the Noctua Fans. If you found this information at all useful, consider subscribing, click that bell button to receive any future notifications. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.